Well, it's been a long 3 months of pandemic. Our world is experiencing a devastating virus that has impacted all of us. And in a lot of ways, it seems like it's been a lifetime. We understand that the virus is still with us. Nothing has changed as far as the illness and death that the virus can bring. It's still out there. It's only because of the mitigation efforts of social distancing, stay at home, and wearing face masks that we're able to keep the health impact of the virus under control.
I know I'm frustrated by it all, and I imagine all of you are too. I'm thankful, though, that we've managed to stay connected through the virtual online worship and evening prayer, through things like the phone tree and an occasional outreach effort like chalk messages and a food drive. Virtual worship is something Zion had never done before, and we've learned a lot by making this shift. Much of what we've learned out of the necessity for creating Zion's online presence will continue even after we begin to meet regularly in person.
At the same time, we still yearn for that human contact, worshiping with others as a community. There's nothing like being physically together for worship. So the question is, how do we regroup for worship at Zion after 14 weeks of being away? So we're planning outdoor, in-person worship at Zion starting on July 12th, but we're going to do it in a safe way. We want to have safeguards in place to ensure that we're doing everything we can do to minimize the health risk to our members and friends.
Jesus told his disciples, "Greater love has no one than this, that they lay down their life for their friend." As Christians, we want to make sure that we demonstrate that kind of love. To do this, those safeguards must benefit everyone. And that will mean that each one of us will have to commit ourselves to the welfare of those who worship with us, even if we might not choose those precautions for ourselves.
Social distancing, face masks, and many other measures will be put into place to provide the care needed to keep us safe. The details and schedule are being worked on by a reopening team with Pastor Lynn, council, and staff, and will be communicated to all members soon.
Jesus calls us to love one another. What better way to express the values of our faith than to take steps to protect one another as we plan to gather again for worship? Personally, I am longing to see you and to be with you for worship and for the work of ministry. And your leadership team is working diligently to prepare for that experience. I ask you to trust them, to offer to help them, and to share any ideas and concerns that you may have with them. And I thank you for all of that in advance.
Watch the website and the weekly e-news for more information.
We'll see you soon.